I know you were hopeful that Corey Crawford would kind of go back to normal, but was that even better than you expected for 10 months?
There's some, you look at a game like tonight, that's the one thing that can come out of the game. Real positive with Crow and how well he played and sustained it and kept us in the game and gave us a chance, and unfortunately we didn't take advantage of it.
Were you surprised? Because you talked, there's a big difference between practice and game, and just his reactions. It seemed like
surprised, happy, good for him. But I thought he was in control. I thought he handled the puck around the net real well. His movement was excellent, anticipated well. On top of his crease, stopped some real dangerous looks, and that we could have played some. The first goal, I didn't like how we played it. And the other goals, definitely had, we could have been better in those areas. We didn't give up a ton of chances, but the ones that got were A+.
Did you feel the long layoff was a factor in the way you played today?
Nah, it was the first game where you can say not good enough. Kind of reminded me of what wouldn't work last year. I thought we were too easy away from the net. We had a lot of block shots because we didn't have anybody at the net or around the net. But we had zone time, but we didn't use it properly.
It's nice to see Yarmelson get the video tribute he got and a standing ovation with what he used to mean to this team.
Yeah, Hammer is a special player for us back then and did a lot of good things for the team, and I think the fans appreciate the type of player that he was, and you wish him well.
Are you satisfied with what you're getting from your bottom six? Do you need a little more scoring depth back there?
Well, I think tonight, you don't want to pick on anybody, but I don't think you can pick on the bottom or the top. I think collectively it was a whole group affair, and on what we didn't generate or could have generated. But I think it starts with being around the net. Sometimes you get goals when a guy's on the line playing on a power play or a 4-on-4 or with somebody else in a half of a shift, and say you're looking for production from a line or not. But I don't think we are worried about the differential from the top lines to the other lines, saying they're not contributing, because I didn't mind our team game and what they were giving us. And in a game like tonight, I think everybody leaves you a little disappointed.
Are you still disappointed in what Saad's given you?
No, I think we should all expect more.
10 points through 6 games. Do you think DeBrincat can emerge as an 80, 90-point player?
No, I think that the one thing is you got to give him some credit, knowing that coming off the year that he had with the awareness of players, with the so-called sophomore jinx and the awareness around the league, that he's going to get a little more attention. But I find him he was a little bright spot tonight for him, for us, as far as having the puck and plays well technically. Does a lot of good things in our game. I just think if he keeps going the way he's been going, he could really be something where all of a sudden the numbers are going to be reflective of how good he really is.
With Fortin, he keeps getting these opportunities, and a couple of big ones tonight, but he's not finishing them. So are you happy that he's getting the opportunities? Or
no, we like his speed. He brings a good ingredient to our team. Obviously finishing, whether it's tonight or in the past, is something that, I think that ingredient, does it translate to the finished product? I think that's putting yourself in positions with playing with those guys. I think there's a measuring stick where you'd like to see some go in. And I know it's early, but it's at the same time, we've tried a few guys there this year, and that line hasn't been as productive as it should be.
What's the biggest step you've seen Gustafsson take in giving him more ice time?
No, I think offensively he really pushes the pace of our team game. I think he's involved in a lot of rush attacks. I think he's got patience with the puck in the offensive point and good play recognition. And I think defensively he's improved. And in a game like tonight when you're behind, he's even going to get more ice time as the game goes along. So it's something that I think his game overall has improved this year and is reflected into more minutes.
How will you evaluate Crawford tomorrow? What are you looking for? What do you need to see out of him to make sure?
So we did. If he comes in, feels good, we'll make the decision. We haven't talked about on Saturday or Sunday, but he'll tell us how he feels, and we'll go from there in making those decisions. But I expect him to play one of the two.
You still plan to hold 3 goalies for another day or two?
Yeah, we'll see how we get through the weekend.